Giant edition of NFL Game Day is on the air. The Tennessee Titans remain the only undefeated team in the league, which saw a team start 8-0 for a fourth straight season for the first time ever, while the Cincinnati Bengals are finally on the board, everybody, taking down the suddenly sad-sack Jaguars to finally get that bagel out of the win column. And speaking of bagel, the Raiders turned back the clock on offense Sunday to the Stone Age as the Falcons now have 2 more wins on the season than the Raiders had first downs on Sunday. Pleased to be with you on NFL Game Day as we get set to head out on the road to Cleveland, Ohio for the first of 8 NFL Network exclusive contests in the regular season. The Broncos and the Browns coming up on Thursday. Steve Mariucci, Deion Sanders, along with Rich Eisen, will be out there with Marshall Falk, and
Sap Daddy,
Sapp, and Adam Schefter, and a gang of thousands. As we are pleased that we're going to be bringing you football this Thursday and Thursdays throughout the rest of the season. But let's get to some football on this particular Sunday, shall we? Starting with the Giants and the Cowboys. What if Tony Romo was healthy?
What if?
A lot of ifs and buts and candies and nuts and all that sort of thing. Eli Manning and the Giants.
Eli's healthy.
Yes, he is.
As we know, they knocked the Cowboys out of the playoffs last year, and that's the type of Giant team that showed up on this Sunday against Dallas. Plexico burst, and there was talk during the week that maybe Brooks Bollinger would see some time, and there he is warming up, getting that wink.
That's Mama. Mama caught that pass.
I mean, I'm not telling any tales out of school. Without Romo, the trap door is falling out on this Cowboys offense.
The trap door is falling with Romo.
So now the Cowboys have a bye week, and they hope to get Romo back. They expect Romo to be back on the other side when they take on the Washington Redskins in D.C. The Giants, meanwhile, top the division and the conference.
We made some mistakes tonight, and you know that happens in football, and it didn't cost us tonight, but we got to fix those things and get back to playing sound football all the time. We did a lot of good things, but you know, 3 turnovers on my part, I got to eliminate that.
You're always going to be disappointed in losing the game, and I think you know, early, you know, we gave ourselves a chance, but then, you know, we didn't give ourselves a chance with the turnovers and the penalties. So it's kind of hard to win that type of game, especially when I feel like, you know, coming into the game, we're a little short-handed. But, you know, I felt like the guys, you know, they gave it all they had. We fought through the end. And, you know, hopefully we just take this week to rest, heal up, and come back and be ready to go.
Well, we got 2 weeks to get ready to start to play the rest of our schedule. And we know it's going to be tough. But I think we will have some players coming back and be healthier than we have been, and that'll help us some. But we've got to do some other things, and we're gonna look at the things we need to do and try to do them better.
And the Cowboys need to get better in a hurry, because this is the remaining schedule for them in 2008. 7 games to go, and if they win 5 of them, that's a 10-win season. They've got to find 5 wins for the 10 wins in the NFC that everybody assumes a team will need to make the playoffs in the National Football Conference. That is a tough schedule right there to go. Do you think Dallas can pull it off, Prime? Do you think they can?
No.
You don't?
No, because it's more problems in the math book right now. What I mean by that is the offensive linemen, your tackles, they're not blocking. You have no running game. We're not going to just indict Big Brad Johnson on that order offensive line. Let's take a look back. They lost against the Redskins weeks ago. Then they go and barely beat the Cincinnati Bengals. Then they go to Arizona and lose. So this thing is bigger than Brad Johnson in this offensive line. They had problems much before, and they're not tackling, they're not getting to the ball, they're soft on defense. It's all kind of problems in there, Coach.
Let's say they have a bye week and they rest and they get away from each other and they get Tony Romo back. Okay, that's just one position, the quarterback position, but probably the most important position. They collectively need to play fundamental football better. Back to the basics, Wade, with tackling and getting off blocks and making plays on the ball and rushing the passer and throwing it to the open receiver and hanging onto the ball. Those little things are adding up against them right now, and they're not the same team as they were a year ago. But I do believe that they can win 5 games in the rest of that schedule. They're
I mean,
talented.
they've got 4 games at home, which means they'd have to win them all and then win at least 1 on the road at the Redskins, at the Steelers, or at the Eagles.
Yeah.
And then that would give them 10 wins.
Bring them on. They're talented enough to do that if they play their football.
They can.
NFC North activity right now in Chicago. Kyle Orton and the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions, looking for their first win of the season for Rod Marinelli.
I feel bad for Coach Marinelli.
Kyle Orton, midway through the first quarter,
want to give him a hug.
Kyle Orton running the football.
He's running. They come out and empty, and they spread him out. Let the quarterback run it in.
Yeah, but Kyle Orton wouldn't finish the day running, as you'll see in a moment. It's 10-6 after a Kevin Smith touchdown and a missed PAT, which is crucial. Devin Hester puts the ball in.
Usually when we show a kickoff return, it's what?
A boo-boo?
For a return.
big play.
And that was the boo-boo. And then Dan Orlovsky for Calvin Johnson. Touchdown. Detroit up 13-10. And then in the next possession, Dan Orlovsky clearly had a fire lit under him by the signing of Dante Culpepper, everybody.
You know, this guy was drafted a few years ago from UConn, and he's got a good arm. He's a smart kid. Let him play and develop. He's going to be all right.
Or play Dante Culpepper instead. Owen Krutz trying to rally the troops there.
I like big linemen calling them huddles. They challenged themselves to do right. I like that.
And Kyle Orton tries before the end of the half. First down, and you'll see his right foot as he rolls over, bends in what one would say an unnatural way. It's called a high ankle sprain, reportedly out for a month. 4 weeks at the very least. He gets carted off, which means it's Rex trying to lead the comeback.
He's done it before here.
Down 10 points. Well, it helps to hand it off to Matt Forte.
It's easy to establish a comeback and be successful when you have a successful running game to help.
4 plays after the 20-yard gain, it's Grossman to Rasheed Davis.
Nice throw on the body for the touchdown.
3-point game. Fourth quarter now. 9th play of the Detroit drive. Dan Orlovsky in the plus side of the field again, right around the red zone. Craig Stelz picks it off, returns it to the Bears 43, but it would lead to no Bears points. Why is that? Rex Grossman was 9 of 19 on the day with this one pick. Tip and pick. Dwayne White picks it off.
It's an interception for a defense man.
2 drives later, Chicago with 6:56 to go. Matt Forte had 40 of the 54 yards on this drive for the Bears that was capped off by a Rex sneak.
Back 10 points down.
Has to feel good for Rex Grossman to get back in there after all this time.
Rex has the Bears up 27-23 after Orton went out on that cart. I couldn't believe it. My heart was in my throat. Detroit, 2 minutes and change to go, down 4. Remember, they missed that extra point, so they need a touchdown instead of a field goal. And Lance Briggs recovers the Michael Gaines fumble.
Linebacker on tight end, and he gets his head right up under there and his head on the ball.
But the Bears go 3 and out, meaning Dan Orlovsky has a minute to go now to try and get the Lions their first win of the season. Mike Furry, 22 yards.
Nice ball.
3 plays later, 42 ticks to go. Michael Gaines,
nice
10 yards. And
get out of bounds.
6 plays later, 6 seconds to go in the game. They've got an 8-foot receiver named Calvin Johnson. Throw it up to him.
Go get it.
Oh, he just misses it.
One more step.
And the Bears hang on and come from behind at home to beat the Detroit Lions 27-23. Now, all the Packers had to do to keep pace with the Bears was hang the first loss of the season on the Titans of Tennessee. No big whoop, right?
Right.
Big deal.
Both of those teams coming off of home wins against the Colts, respectively, which means a 2-game losing streak for the Colts going into their virtual must-win home game against the perennial rivals from New England. And those wacky Wildcatters from South Florida found themselves in Denver for a game that went down to the wire. Don't you dare flip away from NFL GameDay. Work with us, people, not against us.
Touchdown! Amani Toomer on a post pattern.
Pumps, looks, throws into the end zone. Touchdown, Amani Toomer. Walk in the back of the end zone. Nobody open now. He's it. Toomer's open downfield in the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
Throws off the back foot. Man, they're caught. Touchdown, Toomer. Pumps, looks, throws left. Caught. Touchdown, Giants. The 50th career touchdown catch of Amani Toomer.
Throws it into the end zone for Toomer. Makes the catch. Touchdown. He got his feet down.
It's time to eat, baby. Hey, my stomach growling right now. Bob Sanders delivers a pop that not many people can.
Yeah! Come on now!
Oh, did he get hit by Bob Sanders?
I'm surprised he held on to his feet.
I won't want to be nowhere else. It's my life, man. It's all about passion. And we got it.
Months ago that the Falcons and Raiders picked back-to-back at the top of the NFL draft. And the stark differences in different directions these teams have since taken could not have been more on display Sunday in Oakland. Matt Ryan, the third overall pick in that draft, to Michael Jenkins.
Oh, D'Angelo.
Over former Falcon D'Angelo Hall.
You know they're going to attack him. They know him. They played with him for several years. You knew they were going to go at him coming into the game.
Falcons take an early 7-0 lead, and the Raiders would go 3 and out, which was more than that this day than the Raiders would care to see. Next Falcons possession, Matt Ryan to Jarius. 14-yard game. Ryan was 17 to 22 for 220 yards on the day. 5 plays later, 3rd and 3. Here's Norwood on the pitch.
Oh, nice patience setting up the block.
14-0 Falcons. And in the second quarter now, let's go to that. Ryan connects with Michael Jenkins again to take a 21-0 lead, all while the Raiders offense was struggling to nearly get a first down.
It's too easy.
On the day. And Jamarcus Russell was 6 of 19 for 31 yards. Not on this drive, not on the half, on the afternoon.
It's amazing.
On the afternoon, -2 yards
In the first half.
of offense in the first half. Atlanta had 309 yards of offense in the first half.
It's one-sided.
Jamarcus Russell. Well, here's 22.
Here's the longest play of the day for the
Here's
Raiders.
22 of his team leading 46 rushing yards.
Can you do that play again?
I mean, I don't want to. I guess don't shoot the messenger. I mean, they were shut out.
Shoot the team.
Stay in
Don't
there.
shoot the messenger. Shoot the team.
No Darren McFadden.
I mean, there's 77 total yards on the day by the Raiders. Fewest since having 58 total yards in 1961 against the Chargers when Al Davis was a San Diego assistant. Well, that's how long, just 3 first downs on the day. Fewer than a quarter of a time of possession.
I really think we're a much better football team as a whole, better than what was showed today. It was crazy. It was like everything, the positive thing could go bad, went bad. And I think you guys seen that today. It really showed.
Is that a knapsack you had on? You had a knapsack?
It was Gucci, whatever it was.
Hey, it's a text from you, apparently.
I already hooked.
Would like this back.
Right.
He threw a pick in the 3rd play of the game. Couldn't connect early on except for the Dolphins. Jay Cutler throws a Will Allen pick 6, and the Dolphins are up 13-0 early on in this game. The ensuing kickoff for the Broncos. Now, why do we show these? If there's a boo-boo or
A big play.
and
It looks like a boo-boo.
Looks more like
A big play, but it's not a boo-boo.
Eddie Royale with
put that ball away.
Hold it with one hand.
95 yards, not to the house. Not to the house. But fittingly, 3 plays later, Eddie has enough oxygen to collect himself, get back on the field, and catch the
Sit down. He's
touchdown.
running a little option route. They're very good at this. But this team has become one-dimensional. They're not running the football like they have.
That would be correct, Steve. On this stage, just 14 total rushing yards, second fewest in franchise history, fewest in 36 years. Brandon Marshall, however, says, forget about rushing yards when I can run it like this, yards after the catch. However,
Hold on.
there is a flag. Offensive pass interference.
They actually called pass interference
Look,
on
right
offense.
on that-
Oh, nice push, but
on
we
that,
caught you.
let them play.
Give those referees some credit. We criticize them
sound
when they're
like a
wrong.
DB.
They got it right.
That's
that
role
time.
reversal from you two right there. So it's still just 16-10 in the 4th quarter when Cutler flings it down the field and is picked again. Tyrone Culver adds to the Miami lead. The pick turned into a field goal. 19-10 when Cutler to Marshall's defensive pass interference. Ronaldo Hill. So that puppy up on the 1-yard line. We've heard about Felix Jones. We've heard about Darren McFadden. How about Peyton Hillis?
Wide open.
Another Razorback rookie. Broncos down 19-17. Ensuing Dolphins possession. Pennington to Ronnie Brown.
It's a great play call. You know it's going to be an all-out blitz. They needed was like 3rd and 20 or 3rd and 15, and they got it.
Tony Sperano says go for it on 4th and 1 and order
why
up
not? Why not?
a little Lusaka. I love Lusaka.
Got it.
Lusaka Polite picks up the first down for Tony Sperano. 6 plays later, here comes Ronnie Brown to seal the deal for the now 4-4 Miami Dolphins. The Broncos are now 4-4. They had an opportunity to take a 2-game lead on the Chargers bye week. Instead, they are 4-4, just like the resurgent Miami Dolphins, who now have the league-leading sacker in Joey Porter with 11.5 sacks. No text from Joey, just a chat with Lindsay Soto for you and all of us.
You know, the Broncos have been struggling on the ground. Was the idea today to take away their run game and then focus on Cutler?
Yeah, that was our game plan. We came in and we took Pittman out of the game. We stopped the run. Got after that real early. I think like the first 4 series was 3 and outs, and then after that it was time to get after the quarterback.
Individually speaking, you set a new career high with sacks with the sack in the second quarter. You have flourished under this new scheme. Why do you think that is?
Just give me a lot of opportunities to do what I do best. You know what I mean? I'm the type of guy, I want to go that way. I want to go towards the quarterback. I don't need to be dropping the coverage. So the defense that we're in, it gives me opportunities to go out there and make play. And I'm trying to take advantage of it.
Having such a good season, not trash talking quite as much. Why is that?
I got to save my win and make some plays.
Congratulations.
Let's go.
So an easy plane ride home for Peasy and the rest of the Dolphins.
I'd like to go that way.
The Tennessee Titans in a titanic matchup with the Green Bay Packers, requiring overtime to decide in Tennessee. Highlights of that still to come. While the Jets in Western New York, the Jets have lost 4 of their last 5 in Buffalo. Brett Favre never won in Buffalo. Would those streaks end in one particular afternoon?
NHL on NASN. Ottawa and Washington, 2 teams loaded with skilled players. But in the 07 playoffs, both went home after the first round. The Capitals take on the Senators. Followed by Minnesota, San Jose. A live NHL doubleheader tonight on NASN.
To say that, but that's what you say when you're taking on your 112th different starting quarterback in your career. 112 different starting quarterback to face Brett Favre. 3-0 Jets after the Jets get a field goal in their opening possession. Marshawn Lynch is free and running easy, 42-yard gain, but the Bills ran for only 30 yards in the day.
Yeah, but this big guy's turning into a complete back, running, blocking, and catching the ball out of the backfield.
2 plays later, they play fake to Lynch, and that leaves Derek Fine wide open in the end zone. First career catch is a touchdown.
That was a fine catch.
You did a fine job, Spike.
Wow. Bills up 7-6. 2 possessions later, Edwards to Roscoe Parrish.
Roscoe!
Gain of 22 yards. 10th play of that drive. 2 plays later, Edwards is picked. Abram Elam is gone, and there's nothing they can do about it.
See ya.
92 yards. This was a crucial sequence in this game, guys.
Tightening up.
Get in there. Eric Smith on the day. That's a great job by replacement secondary.
Well, 13-7 right there. That was to a 12-play drive, right? The Bills get the ball back and start driving again. 6th play of this drive. Edwards to Lee Evans, 19 yards. 6 plays later, it's 4th and 1, and the cagey Dick Duran says to go for it.
Why not?
And the Jets stuff Fred Jackson. So the Bills have the ball for 27 straight plays in 15 straight minutes, and the Jets outscored the Bills 7-0 in that stretch. And then Favre gets the ball with 16-10 score, the lead in the 3rd quarter. Favre to Jericho Cotchery, gain of 35 yards. Very next play, it's Thomas Jones running it in. 23-10 Jets.
Thomas Jones is a productive guy. 69 yards on the day, but 6 catches as well.
4th quarter we go after a Ryan Lindell missed field goal. The Jets have the momentum, and then it's suddenly wearing a blue shirt.
Oh, jeez.
Jabari Greer with a pick 6, 2nd pick 6 against Favre in as many weeks. Favre, the first player with that pick to throw 300 career interceptions.
Well, you hit a home run, you usually strike out a lot, too.
Jets and Sioux. That's what Reggie Jackson did many times. Favre to Jericho Cotchery on 3rd and 3 with 9 minutes to go. First down, 4 plays later, minutes to go. Jones, gain of 23 yards. He finished with 69 yards and 12 carries and a score. 7 plays later, it's 4th down. They go for the field goal to go up 9. And despite the high snap, Jay Feely boots it through. A little bit too much excitement for Favre from that field goal. And the Jets improve to 5-3 in the AFC East, while the Buffalo Bills fall to that mark after being 4-0. They've outscored their opponents by nearly 12 points per game in the first 4, but they've lost 3 of their last 4 games thanks to that negative turnover differential. Favre afterwards.
I didn't throw a touchdown pass, at least to us. I hate to even laugh about that or smile, but it's one of those games where we won and we had plenty of opportunities to even have more scores. It goes without saying. The bottom line is we won the game the way we won it, you know, however that may be. And I've played almost 300 games, or maybe 300 games. They're all different. All different. But when you win, they all feel great.
They're 5-3 in the 2 streak Colts on Sunday Night Football. The Patriots would be 5-3. Highlights and discussion when we return.
Best American sport right there. Don't miss them. Get muted every day. Horn weekdays on NASN, your source for American sports.
I'll trade you a Red Sox home jersey and a Rangers t-shirt for that jacket. No way. I want that Cardinals away uniform and an item to be named. You drive a hard bar. Majestic, the official supplier for all 30 Major League Baseball teams. Available now at espn.com.
What's this? They are mic'd up, coach. You got a big kid. I'm gonna show you good too. The running back got
explosive. I think that comes to mind about Brandon.
The players get a touchdown, so I just go out there and just try to score every time I touch the ball. Everybody expect me to make a big play, so I just got to go out there and just try to do it.
If you get the ball in his hands, he can make some things happen.
I just want to know that I'm a big play threat every time I touch the ball, you know, because like I said, I focus in. I just want to go out there and just make a big play, score every time I touch it, try to anyway. If not, I'm going to try to get close enough.
Live NFL on NASN. For years, Cleveland fans fell victim to a powerful right-arm quarterback, John Elway. Now Denver has finally found another strong right arm in Jay Cutler to lead its attack into the dog pound. The Browns battle the rival Broncos on a special Thursday night NFL matchup. Live on NASN.
This Week 9 edition of NFL Game Day, the perfect Tennessee Titans and Green Bay Packers went right down to the final kick. Actually, there were 2 final kicks almost in this game. think about it. And it went down to the final kick in KC, which was a kick in the pants to the Chiefs, who were up by 21 in that game. Then you're going to go primetime?
Yeah.
It's fun when we do that. That's still to come on this show. We'll hear from Snoop Dogg, as always.
The D-O-double-G, you'll see.
On NFL GameDay final. Patriots and Colts, the final game of the Sunday GameDay. Bill Belichick, Tony Dungy, they've matched switched before.
I like that, Coach.
Patriots won 3 of the last 4 in Indianapolis. Opening drive, Colts. Second possession, actually, for Colts. Manning to Dallas Clark, 17-yard gain on 2nd and 10. 3 plays later, 9th play of the drive. Manning on 3rd and 3 to Reggie Wayne moving the chain.
Did a great job spreading the ball around to all of his receivers in this game.
6 plays later, Manning to Anthony Gonzalez, capping a 15-play, 91-yard, 9-minute, 2-second drive.
Wonderful pick route, Coach. Your inside guy runs a slant, outside guy runs a wheel route.
We go to the third quarter, 7-6 Indianapolis. Matt Castle picking up the first down, nearly knocking out officials.
Oh!
Look out.
Look at that one hockey.
Yeah, he's fired up.
3 plays later, 8th drive, 3rd and 5. Castle to Randy Moss, moving the chains. 7 plays later, 15th play of this drive. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, everybody. 15 plays, 70 yards, 7 minutes, 48-second drive right there. It's 12-7 as they went for 2 and didn't get it. Indianapolis, next possession. Manning to Dallas Clark, 18 yards. 5 plays later, Manning to Reggie Wayne, 15-yard gain down to the 7 of New England. 3 plays later, it's Manning to Anthony Gonzalez again, touchdown. And what does the chart say, Steve?
The chart says go for 2.
Same route on the touchdown.
Here is that 2-point conversion. Manning to Reggie Wayne, back of the end zone. Takes a beating, but he keeps on ticking.
What great courage to catch that ball in traffic.
15-12, next Patriots possession. Castle to Randy Moss.
Oh, too much like stealing to cover Randy Moss right now.
6 plays later, 7th play of the drive. Castle to a wide open Jabbar Gaffney. Oh, Patriots have to settle for a game-tying field goal instead of going ahead 4th quarter and ensuing Colts possession. Manning to Anthony Gonzalez over the middle. 24-yard gain, 4 plays later. Adam Vinatieri from 52 yards away. Hasn't kicked one this long since 2002, and he used to play for you-know-who, and it's up, and it is good. Colts take the 3-point lead again. Ignore the flag. It was on the Patriots. Ensuing possession for the Patriots. 6th play of the drive. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, just short of the first down, but it's 3rd and short, except David Thomas flagged for unnecessary roughness.
That's late. After the whistle.
15-yard penalty, move it back. So it's 4th and 15. Belichick out of timeouts with 4 minutes to go. Has to go for it. Bob Sanders picks it off, and the Colts get the must-win it needed.
We need to keep winning. We really need to try to keep winning, and we need to keep playing winning football. And we did it for the most part tonight. There were times where we didn't play winning football tonight. We made some mistakes that could have hurt us, but we overcame those. And so, but we need to play better football from here on out.
I think a lot of guys are really down just for the fact that, we let a game like this slip. But like I said earlier, that, when things happen, you got to watch what you say. Guys don't want to get fined, and there were some real iffy calls out there, and it's just some of the things that you wish wouldn't happen. But like I say, good calls and bad calls are a part of the game. So you got to live and die with the good and the bad.
See if you can follow me on this one, guys, okay?
Okay.
The Dolphins are just 1 game behind a 3-way tie at 5-3. The Dolphins, who have beaten the Patriots but lost to the Jets, who have beaten the Bills but lost to the Patriots, who play the Bills next week, and the Dolphins have beaten both the Bills and the Patriots.
See, that sounds like playoff type stuff right
Did you read that, or did you memorize all that?
I just, see, Steve, I work on NFL Network.
Yes, I'm
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So who's the best team in this division?
Think about this. Rewind a year ago now. The Patriots were undefeated at this time at the halfway mark, right? The Buffalo Bills were a pretty darn good improving team. If you would have thought the Jets at 4-12 that last year would be at the halfway point, tied for first place in this division, I think you'd say, yeah, that'd be a pretty good deal.
Who's the best team in this division?
New England Patriots are the best team in this division. I can't say Buffalo because Buffalo last 2 games are their first 2 games Jets, I just don't trust them 4-12 a year ago. Only thing I see different is Favre. They're still playing the same type of football, and Brett is throwing picnics at least once a game. But I think the New England Patriots are the best.
Do you agree?
Nope. I'm going to go with the Jets.
Oh,
that's your team,
yeah,
Rich.
goes Favre, isn't it?
That's your team. Well, we're going to find out in 2 weeks, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Guys.
The
Right here on
Patriots
NFL
have to.
Network.
They deserve the truth.
The Patriots are hosting the Bills before they host the Jets on NFL Network. Before we go to New England, we go to Cleveland, where we're going to go next on this show. The Browns taking on the former Browns. And what else is coming up on this show? Who are you listening to right now?
The D-O-double-G, you see.
I bet you wanna. A little something for the NFC, AFC, North, South, East, and West. Quarterbackers, linebackers, cornerbackers, these are the in the NFL. Let me express and show you how to break it down. Shake and clown. Hands up, referee, it's a touchdown. See, I'ma run it back, cause I'm a wide out. Doggy march the boss prime, let's ride out. Give me the ball, I go for it all. I gotta get mine, so you gotta get yours. Hey, I bet you wanna, I bet you wanna. On prime time on NFL Network, I bet you wanna.
Westbrook, running room at the 25, pulls away at the 20, 15, 10, 5, and he's in! Touchdown!
You better get more than 10 hands on him because you can't bring him down with one guy.
Westbrook at the 50, he's at the 35, 30, 25, 20, Westbrook cuts back at the 5, touchdown! Brian Westbrook!
Adrian Peterson getting his first touchdown in week 1 on a screen and a flat. Watch.
Peterson caught 35, runs through the defense, and he's gone! 20, 10, touchdown! Adrian Peterson! That's his first National Football League touchdown. It went for 60 yards, and the 4-4 was in play for the final 40.
It's kind of hard to explain, explain the feeling, but it felt good in the leap. In the crowd, that's something I always dreamed about doing. So that was exciting also.
Don't miss Boomer and the gang every week on NFL Countdown, only on NASN.
Did one Richard Vermeil to their Ring of Honor.
Great coach and great guy.
Fittingly, Kurt Warner was in the house. The Cardinals.
Helped him get there, didn't he?
Warner's successor, Mark Bulger, draws first blood after the Cardinals turn it over on downs inside the Rams. Derek Stanley, a second. Whitewater.
The Ram receivers make adjustments on the in the NFL.
First career catch for the, what's the mascot at Wisconsin Whitewater? Steve, you know that one? I don't know. Bulger, this time, however, is picked.
And look front side, and then way back across the field.
Cardinals tied at 7 on the pick 6. Bulger giveth. 34-yard gain. Nice throw by Hightower getting the start. Soon keep getting him if he keeps running like this.
100 yards like he's been doing now. This guy's a talented kid.
Adrian James not start
like
Sunday.
that. It's congratulating the young guy.
But the Rams go 3 and out, meaning the Cardinals get the ball right back with a full complement of timeouts. Crucial moment as Jonathan Wade can't pick it, but Jeremy Urban takes it the distance.
Sometimes it's good to be a little bit lucky.
Oh, man. And it could have been Rams ball, maybe points for them before the half. Instead, St. Louis is down 24-7 at half, and it was bouncing all Warner's way. The ball goes right to him after it goes past him, and then Anquan Bolden turns it into a first down.
That's a playmaker.
19-yard gain there, and then 8 plays into the drive. Warner and Bolden hook up for a touchdown.
Nice play. It was a pick, Coach,
That was
but it's a nice play.
That was a block downfield, but they didn't call it.
Arizona 5-3. Everybody else in the NFC West is 2-6. Let's go to Cleveland. Ray Lewis and the Ravens.
Oh, sugar.
Taking on Derek Anderson, the quarterback for the Browns. But in Ohio, it was Joe, the quarterback. Up top.
Nice ball.
Wide open. Nice play action pass.
Got your plumber right here.
Easy touchdown.
10-7. But then Josh Cribbs gets all mavericky. Now, what do we again?
We only show a kickoff return if he takes it to the crib or he fumbles.
And
this case, he's going to the crib.
92 yards to that crib. Browns down just 10-7 now. It's a game.
It's a game.
We're tied at 13-13. Josh Cribbs on the punt return. Well, I guess this is neither. It's just a neat return. It's not a boo-boo and he doesn't take it to the house, but it's a nice 32-yard return, setting up Anderson to Braylon Edwards from the Ravens 28. First play after the Cribbs return.
Double move, go up and jump ball. Tie goes to the runner, Dion.
Why does the tie have to go to the offensive
wins
guy?
a tie. Give him the touchdown.
Edwards rips the ball away from Frank Walker, or I guess wins the jump ball. At least it's not like college basketball. It's a change of possession. After the Ravens go 3 and out, the Browns get the ball back. It's 20-13. 9th play of the Browns drive, 3rd and 2 from the Ravens 7. Anderson to Jason Wright looking for a pylon. And that's a touchdown. Browns are up 27-13 at home, taking control of this game, except Ray Rice would have none of it. 21 carries for 154 yards for the rookie out of Rutgers named Ray Rice. That's quite alliterative, but not a touchdown. 2 plays later.
Oh, no.
27-20, a 1. Punt. Here's the Ravens driving again. Joe, the quarterback. To Derek Mason.
E-dub.
Touchdown. Tied at 27. After the Browns go 3 and out again. Here come the Ravens. And Ray Rice, rookie out of Rutgers for the Ravens. A ravishing run.
Right there.
Ruh-roh. Down to the Browns 3, led to a Matt Stover field goal. Anderson trying to drive the Browns back in it, but he's picked by Terrell Suggs, and T. Sizzles is a pick-sixer.
Second one on the season.
Little dance. Whoa, what was that?
Ravens
walk it out.
Outscore the Browns 17-0.
He's gonna walk it out.
Wow. All right, walk out this coach him up by
this.
Verizon Wireless. How about that, Joe, the quarterback?
I really like Joe, the quarterback, because he's getting better every week. Take a look at this now. He has been coached up. Now, this guy, the fundamentals of playing the position, you can watch this guy every week, and he shows you something. Take a look at this. He takes the shotgun snap, and he's going to slide in the pocket like you do. This is the wave drill. Why do you slide? Well, you remain a passer, but you want to be able to see. There's the vision right there. I see the defenders under there. Now, shoot it in there right there, Joe. Fire it in. Let me see some arm strike. That's the one right there to Derek Mason for the first down. This guy is really coming along. Now here, listen, some mental gymnastics. Pass 3-12, double quick hitch. If it's cover 2, the routes will convert, but it's not. Aha! Rodney Poole's going to come on up now, Dion, and give you a full blitz. Talk about rookies. Ray Rice in the backfield goes, don't worry about it, Joe. I got him. I got him. So the play stays on, and the hitches are going to stay on now, and he's going to go a quick 5 drop, throw the quick hitches against full blitz. Nobody's out here with the tackle. Derek Mason goes to the house for a touchdown, ties the score up, and that's a Coach 'em Up presented by Verizon Wireless. This Joe Flacco now is making progress, Dion. You're just jealous because I have a sponsor. You don't yet.
I'm not your friend.
And meanwhile, the Ravens, by the way, are 5-3. If the Redskins win on Monday Night Football, the Ravens are tied with Pittsburgh atop the AFC North. Or they're flat out in this wild card mix.
With a rookie quarterback and a rookie running back.
But a great defense.
Absolutely.
Right, and the Ravens are next at the Texans. That's their next game.
Yeah,
While the Browns, we see them on Thursday Night Football against the Broncos. The Bengals never say die. Could they say win in a cat fight against the Jaguars?
The T.
Cat fight.
This Sunday, NASN brings you an NFL Super Bowl champion showcase. The Patriots last held American football's holy grail after a dominant 2004 season. But this year, they're fighting the odds as they stare down the high-flying Bills. Then the 2005 and 2006 champion Steelers and Colts face off in Pittsburgh. And finally, the defending champs face off against the Eagles. Coverage kicks off with the Countdown Crew. An NFL tripleheader this Sunday on NASN.
Seriously, how many reasons you need to pick me for fantasy football? There's one. Another. Honestly, I could do this all day. I'd pick me.
Sirs, your comments on global warming.
Sunday NFL Countdown, only on NASN.
Where a red-hot Tyler Thigpen resides.
Red-hot Tyler Thigpen.
That's correct.
You said that?
You heard me.
Okay.
Here's Thigpen coming out of the box. Drive. Defensive play with down. Ernest Graham fumbles.
Fort Myers?
Puts it on the turf. Larry Johnson inactive for this game and next game. He's been active the last two games. Here's Colby Smith at the goal line. Touchdown. And then the Chiefs' next drive. They're going Wildcat. Jamal Charles is direct snapper. There's Tyler Thigpen, bottom of your screen. Oh, Mark Bradley almost loses it and finds a wide open Tyler Thigpen.
Now he's going to get heckled.
21-3. 21-point. Smith take.
Unless it's a touch.
And that's a 97-yard score. Only the second kickoff return for a touchdown in Bucs history. And boy, did they need that time in this game with 2 minutes to go in the half. Fourth quarter, 24-13. Garcia to Clifton Smith. Now he giveth away. Fumbles it after a hit by Tyron Brackenridge. Chiefs recover. Next play, Jamal Charles, who was in that direct snap Wildcat formation. He gets the ball. He puts it on the turf. The Bucs recover on the Chiefs' 3. They're back in business. First and goal, Jeff Garcia under center. Hands to Ernest Graham, who's now throwing. What a wild sequence. Touchdown, Alex Smith. Chiefs are up by 5 after the Bucs go for 2 and miss it. Next Bucs possession after a Chiefs field goal makes it 27-19. Here's Ernest Graham. Fumbles inside the 20 in the end zone. It's a touchback for the Chiefs, who would, however, go 3 and out, meaning Jeff Garcia and the Bucs, who are down 21 points, have one last chance to try and score and get a 2-point conversion to force overtime. Garcia to the end zone. Touchdown. There's the score to Antonio Bryant. What does the chart say, Steve?
It says go for 2.
And Jeff Garcia does exactly that. With 19 seconds to go, fires it into Alex Smith, who grabs it. We do, in fact, go to overtime.
Yeah.
First play of that overtime, Jeff Garcia hooks up with Michael Clayton, the fixer.
Find some time in the play.
29 yards.
Break a tackle.
He does.
Make it happen. Downfield blocking. There we go.
29 yards, setting eventually a 38-yard field for Matt Bryant, but Steve, coach him up on why they go on third down.
On third down, you do this because if something bad happens, like a bad hold or a bad snap or a penalty, you will have another chance at it on fourth down. So what happens here? Oh, the whistles are blowing. There's a flag. Hold up.
Ed Hockley calls it on Jeremy Trueblood with his body It looks really good.
Still third down now.
Down. That's a good point, Steve, as the Coach Pride presented by Verizon Wireless shows us. They get an opportunity on third down to get the yards back and set up Matt Bryant now for the game-winning 34-yard field goal. And it's a 34-yarder, and the largest comeback in Buccaneers franchise history is complete. John Gruden's got to win and needs a lozenge.
Great effort by Kansas City. The biggest comeback in the history of our franchise today. A lot of guys deserve credit. And again, I tip my hat to the Chiefs. They're going to be a good team, and they're clearly playing their heart out.
The second half, thought we moved the ball some, but couldn't score any points, couldn't get any touchdowns. And you knew these guys were getting their momentum back, and they did a good job moving the football. Made the plays at the end, in 5 minutes of the game. Game can go either way. We didn't make enough plays some of the last week, and they made the plays to get it in overtime. So you got to give them credit.
Hang in there, Herm. We go to Cincinnati, where T.J. Houshmandzadeh swore this week, guaranteed that the Bengals would not go winless this year. Even though they have Carson Palmer, they got Ryan Fitzpatrick.
He said that?
The Harvard man who uses his mind by running like the wind. Egad, on the third play of the drive, picks up the first down on 3rd and 2.
Man, that kid can run.
11 plays later, it's the first quarter touchdown of the season for the Bengals. Chad Johnson, who corrals it.
Way to work the back of the end zone when your quarterback is scrambling. Give him something to play with.
What will he do? What will he do?
Nothing, just lie there. It's done.
He was in shock.
Second quarter, here's that Fitzpatrick throwing a gun running like the wind.
Kid can run.
3 plays later, what's happening here? Ryan Fitzpatrick is throwing touchdowns to Chad Johnson. We haven't seen this.
No, we haven't seen this all season.
Throwing gate catch, perfect location. What's he gonna do?
He's shot, Coach.
He's shot. Great throw, and he celebrates with the keys. That's what he's gonna do. Gives Marvin Lewis a little smooch, 14-3, third quarter. Jaguars, David Garrard trying to get something moving here now in Cincinnati. Throws his first pick in 5 games. Dahani Jones picks it off. And then 2 plays later, thanks to the bow tie pick.
I like that, Rich.
Cedric Benson.
Bow tie pick. I'll explain later, Coach.
Okay.
First Bengal to go over 100 yards on the season.
That proved to be a good
He's running with
acquisition.
more passion and intensity.
21-3 is the score. The Jaguars needing something to get going here. First play of the 4th quarter. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. That set up a Josh Scobie field goal, and the Jaguars are kicking off, and we're going to show the highlight.
We only show a highlight if it's a touchdown or a boo-boo.
Glenn Holt ain't pretty no more. Chad and Kang with the hit. Montel Owens with the touchdown. 21-13. The Jaguars are right back in it. 6 minutes to go. Ryan Fitzpatrick to a wide open Chad Johnson.
Oh, Chad, like, man, what's wrong with you? Do you know I only have about 200 yards on the season?
Buddy goes up to his quarterback and gives him the smile.
I still love you. I still love you because I'm getting out of here next year.
Ensuing Jaguars possession. David Garrard and Matt Jones. The Jaguars can try and do what the Bucs did, which is score in the final minute and get a 2-point conversion to tie it and send it to overtime. There's Pocket Hercules with the score. What does the chart say, Steve?
Let me look. I think it says 2.
It says goal for 2. That's right. Jack Del Rio, the coolest ever, calling for 2. Here's the 2-point conversion. Garrard, incomplete to Jerry
Quick
Porter.
Slant, short side.
And
not a good call.
Congratulations to the Cincinnati Bengals. They win 21-19. It's their first win of the season. So again, the doff of the cap to them. But we have to talk about the Jaguars, who are now 3-5 in 3rd place in the AFC South. That it's everyone believes is now gone in favor of the Titans. Why are the Jaguars struggling
they're a
so?
ball control team. This year, 17th in the league in rushing. A year ago, 2nd in the league in rushing. That affects the defense as well. Last year, this year 23rd rushing, a year ago 12th rushing. The running game is affecting the entirety of the team.
Yeah, no coach or team wants to make injuries an excuse for anything. You want to just plug somebody else in and play ball, but they've lost so many offensive linemen, they cannot control the line of scrimmage and run the ball like they want to play football.
And if the Jaguars think it can't get any lower, they're at the Lions next week.
But they could get that one.
You think so?
Man.
Lions off the schneid next week.
You calling that?
I'm calling it.
Pick it.
I'm picking it.
Write it down.
He won't do it. The Giants and the Cowboys, as we showed you, it was all big blue.
NASN, the #1 source for all your NFL coverage this season. We kick off each week with Sunday NFL Countdown, followed by up to 3 live games, including the top matchups from across the league. Mondays continue with 2 first-run games, followed by NFL Primetime and Monday Night Countdown with all the top stories from Sunday and all the buzz leading into the live game on Monday Night Football. Don't miss all the latest news, analysis, and features weekdays with NFL Total Access. Plus bonus coverage with NFL GameDay, Top 10, and Who Is. And come playoff time, we've got you covered with even more live games as the AFC and the NFC crown their champions with the wild card, divisional, and conference championships. And the greatest game of them all, Super Bowl 43, live from Tampa, Florida. Plus your annual trip to the Pro Bowl in Hawaii. The NFL this season on NASN.
No matter where we go, East Coast, West Coast, North, South, it's game day, baby. We're going to make it happen.
Oh, man, this football was a baby. Hey, hopefully both teams run the ball 50 times. Shut your sorry ass up.
They can't stop me, son. They can't stop me. All they can do is hope they can stop me.
Live sports action online 24/7. Don't miss a minute of your favorite sports wherever you are, whenever you want it. Get the latest news, highlights, and analysis, and full live game coverage. Simply choose a package to suit you to watch the NHL or NCAA football live online this season. Go to espn360.com and watch live sports online 24/7 now.
Let's catch you up. The Titans are still undefeated. The highlight of the Titans and the Packers still to come. The Bengals got their first win of the season against the Jaguars, and as Steve Mariucci just moments ago predicted, will provide the Lions with their first win next week. That just happened, right?
On camera.
I didn't mishear that.
No, you did.
Okay. And the New York Giants took down the Dallas Cowboys, who had a third-string quarterback. That's correct. So it was a laugher in Giants Stadium. The Daily News back page on Monday morning. Yee-haw. Yeehaw. Adam Schefter reports from New Jersey.
Midway through the season, with a 7-1 record, the Giants have turned out to be the NFC powerhouse that many thought the Dallas Cowboys would be. On Sunday, the Giants pulled away from the Cowboys on the field and in the NFC East standings.
Regardless of who we play, when you come out and play as well as we did, you're gonna feel good. But it's bitter, it's a good, sweet victory against, a division foe, a team that, like I said, they hate us, we hate them, and whenever you can get a win against that football team, it's great.
At 7-1, is this team better than last year's Super Bowl team?
Yes, we are. I think our offense is doing a lot better than we were last year at this time, and our defense is definitely better than they were last year.
It probably couldn't have come at a better time. I think it'll give us some time to kind of reflect and really just clear our minds a little bit, get away from football, and when we come back after the bye, be ready to play. We got a second half of the season. As I said last week, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
We got 2 weeks to get ready to start to play the rest of our schedule, and we know it's going to be tough. But I think we will have some players coming back and be healthier than we have been, and that'll help us some. But we've got to do some other things, and we're gonna look at the things we need to do and try to do them better.
The Giants have proven to be road warriors, which should serve them well. They still have remaining road games at Philadelphia on Sunday, at Washington, and at Dallas. In East Rutherford, New Jersey, Adam Schefter, NFL Network.
And, Adam, they also have a road game at the Cardinals. Checking their remaining schedule, there's that game at the Eagles and Sunday Night Football. And then the Ravens at home, followed by at the Cardinals, at the Redskins, then the home game with the Eagles. They visit the Cowboys, home for the Panthers, at the Vikings. That's what the Giants have left. There's still lots more football to be played for them. The Seattle Seahawks started well, but as T.O. said, it's not how you start, it is how you finish, as the Eagles proved that on Sunday.
November on NASN. See over 30 live NHL games, including a rematch of the 2008 Stanley Cup Final. The NFL begins its Thursday night matchups with a special Thanksgiving triple-header. The ball is back on the court with college hoops returning and NBA Fast Break bringing you all the highlights and analysis from around the league. Plus, it's rivalry week in college football, including Ohio State, Michigan. November on NASN.
He's a guy that can ruin a game.
We're gonna fight! We're gonna lay down!
He thrives on pressure. This is his cup of tea.
That's what I'm talking about!
I think they have a chance to be great. Don't miss Boomer and the gang every week on Sunday NFL Countdown, only on NASN.
First time in a month. Matt Schaub. You don't think he looks like Ben Affleck at all?
No, I think he's like
taking on the Minnesota Vikings. First play of scrimmage for the Vikings. Play fake Adrian Peterson, Gus Frerotte to Bernard Berrien.
That's the way you start out a game.
3 plays later, now here comes Adrian Peterson.
Give it to the kid.
7-0 Vikings up just like that. Next possession, Frerotte looking for Bernard Berrien again. Tip drill, Jock Reeves the other way. And we've got a tie ball game on the pick six. Matt Schaub had a rough day. You could see he grabs his knee after that particular sack by Kevin Williams. 5 sacks for Minnesota on the day. Schaub would be limping throughout, and he wouldn't finish the game.
Showed toughness, but he couldn't answer the bell after a while.
14-7 Frerotte to Bernard Berrien again.
That's what they expected. And bringing him over from Chicago, giving him a big-time contract to be that go-to guy and to make big plays.
Start of the second half, it's Sage Rosenfels. Gary Kubiak said that the knee of Schaub swelled up and just thought that Sage would give him the best chance to win, and Sage was slinging it around the yard.
They're similar guys. Whatever Matt can do, Sage ought to be able to do it as well.
Dave Anderson with the touchdown. Andre Johnson before that was only his first catch of the game in the third quarter.
And that's the reason they struggled.
Fourth quarter, it's 21-14, and it's Adrian. 25 rushes, 139 yards. And the touchdown we showed you before for Adrian Peterson. 4 plays later, the Gus Frerotte, Visante Shanko spigot is flowing. 28-14's the score. 3:03 left in the game. Here comes Sage Rosenfels to Andre Johnson, back shoulder.
Sooner or later, this guy's going to make some plays. He's been the most productive receiver in the National Football League this month.
And with a minute to go, Sage trying to work some magic, but Jared Allen began a wave of sacks that wrapped this game up for the now 4-4 Vikings. Let's go to Seattle. Seneca Wallace starting again for the injured Matt Hasselbeck, who says he should not be out for the season. Donovan McNabb and the Eagles needing this win to keep streak. And it's Seneca Wallace to Corn Robinson, and the Seahawks would punt 11 straight times after it. It's a true story. Wow. Here's Brent Selleck, no relation to...
Tom?
No. Mark Selleck of NFL Network. 27 yards, 3 plays later. McNabb to Deshaun Jackson, 14 yards. Setting up the Eagles.
Get down, little fella.
On the 22 of the Seahawks. Very late. Andy Reid. Is that a fist bump slash?
Yeah.
I think both were sort of caught up right there. Next possession for the Eagles.
Oh.
Kevin Curtis, nice move.
Nice having him back healthy again.
Down to the 1. And McNabb to Todd Harriman's, the Eagles' first touchdown by an interior lineman in 74 years.
74.
74?
It's all working in Philadelphia right now. Third quarter, McNabb again to Brent Selleck, no relation.
Tom?
No, Mark Selleck of NFL Network. Led to one of 4 David Akert field goals. For the fourth quarter now we go. Seneca Wallace, like I said, 11 straight punts for the Seahawks after that touchdown to start. Eagles are 5-3, and Mike Holmgren in his final year is now 2-6.
There were a couple times where we looked sloppy, and I don't. That I can't tolerate. I can tolerate a young man maybe not winning because he's going against another pretty good player. But let's play smart. Let's do what we're supposed to do, coaches and players. Everyone has responsibilities. And there were a couple of instances today where it looked like, heck, if I was sitting in the stands, I'm going, what the heck are they doing? And that leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Oh boy, Oberto, indeed. One more highlight to show you. The Titans and the Packers. It was the old Donnybrook we expected in Tennessee.
We're telling everyone about the new NHL.com. Tampa with Barry Melrose. Hey, Barry. What are you doing?
Scouting. We're always scouting.
Well, scouting's a lot easier with Game Center on NHL.com. It has all the real-time details, like tracking ice time, marking every shot on goal, even video highlights.
I mean, this thing can do everything my assistant coaches can do?
The new NHL.com for NHL coaches and fans everywhere.
NHL on NASN. Ottawa and Washington, 2 teams loaded with skilled players. But in the 07 playoffs, both went home after the first round. The Capitals take on the Senators. Followed by Minnesota, San Jose. A live NHL doubleheader tonight on NASN.
After a home win against the Colts, taking on Tennessee, coming off a short week after a home win against the Colts. The Packers left a lot of opportunities on the field Sunday, guys. This first quarter play, a perfect example of it. Not only do they not come up with the pick on 3rd and 10, they don't even get off the field because Brady Paping is called for a personal foul.
That's undisciplined. Sometimes the second guy gets caught.
So the Titans stay on the field and get 3 more points in the game in which points were at a premium. They're up 6-0, the Titans, when Aaron Rodgers moved the Packers quite well between the 20s on the day.
The one thing about this Tennessee Titans defense, they take chances. They allow their corners to go out there man-to-man, man-free. You're going to get big plays against them if you have time.
Greg Jennings' 52-yard gain led to a Packers field goal at 6-3 midway through the second quarter. Aaron Rodgers is free. That penalty is on the Packers, but it's superseded by the 15-yard horse collar on Javon Kearse. So a Titans penalty helps keep the Packers on the field, and they turn that into points. That is Donald Driver spinning into the end zone to put the Packers up 10-6. But Here come the Titans right before the half. Lendale White is big man with football.
And even when he breaks through the front seven now, he's hard to tackle in the secondary, and he'll have a big run each week.
54-yard pickup. 2 plays later, here's the 2 in that 1-2 punch, wrapping it up because maybe Lendale is getting some oxygen on the sideline.
Exhausted.
Chris Johnson scores. Titans take the lead right back at the half. 13-10. Third quarter, Titans up 16-10. Aaron Rodgers to Donald Driver, 44 yards. But again, the Packers could not score in the red zone. Led to a field goal. 16-13, fourth quarter. Packers with the ball again. Rodgers hooking up again with Donald Driver at 136 yards receiving and 7 catches. But again, this led to only a field goal. We're tied at 16. Minute 10 left in the game. Mike Heimerdinger decides to start opening it up. Deep in his end, Collins flings this one to Justin McCarron's 20 yards. So now the Titans think maybe they can win this game in regulation with Rob Baronis, who's kicked one from the middle of the field before in that stadium. Brandon Jones, 13 yards, first down. 4 seconds left. Rob Baronis from 47 yards away. It's no good.
Oh.
Jeff Fisher thought his Pro Bowler had won it for him, but no, wait. We've got to go for a coin toss now, heading to overtime. And the Packers call heads, Dion.
Heads?
Yeah.
Prime out. You got to understand, no one calls heads in today's game. Even my kids. Tails is what?
Never fails.
There you go.
So the Titans get the ball, and they do quite a lot with it. Chris Johnson with a nice gain on 3rd and 2 right there. A few plays later, 3rd and 4. Lendale White moves the chains, and it's time for 3 plays later.
After a big win and all the hoopla that was surrounding the win against the Colts, we had to come back and refocus on a short week, and I think it speaks volumes about our guys. We put that game behind us and refocused in on a good Green Bay team, and I think that focus allowed us to make the plays at the end of the game.
We got 8 down and 8 more to go. We're at the halfway point, and we haven't lost yet. That's great. There's another half of football to play, so we have to prepare ourselves for our upcoming opponents and take care of business.
What's in the past is in the past. Whatever our record is, 8-0, it's in the past. We still got to go out there because we still have a chance to go 8-8. That's not a good feeling. So we got to go out there and put this game behind us and go out there and play hard.
Looking at their schedule, though, 8-8 doesn't really seem like a reality. In
That's
fact,
a win.
You'd be hard-pressed to see when their next opportunity, perhaps, many people would think when they get a loss. Obviously, anything can happen.
Some of these teams will have something to say about that.
But let me ask you this question. You didn't see the Giants on that schedule, right?
No.
Let's just say the Titans play a football game against the Giants on, say, a neutral field.
Right.
Who wins that game? Who wins that game? If that game's played right now, who wins that game?
The big one, I say the Giants do, and I'll tell you why. I like Tennessee and the job that Jeff Fisher is doing with his staff. They're a great team. But they're a team that doesn't rely much on the passing game, and sooner or later they'll have to. Somebody's not going to give them short fields, and they're going to make them throw the ball more than they want. The Giants can throw the ball with the best of them, and I think they're more of a complete team.
I'll say Tennessee because, as offensive guys, they like to fame. These defensive guys, they win games. Tennessee is first in scoring defense, second in takeaways. They had 2 takeaways today. This defense can play, and as the season progresses, it's going to be inclement weather, sir. You're not going to be able to just throw the ball around. You're going to have to rely on the running game. And this running offense, 4th in the league.
Brandon Jacobs doesn't run the ball in cold weather.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
but Eli
yards against
will be Eli.
The Cowboys. Meanwhile, the Packers are 4-4. They're at 4-4 Minnesota next week in a game to keep an eye on in the NFC North. We're going to go prime time.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm kind of.
Let's go. Get ready.
Coach me up.
Let's
go.
Corner of 21st and Prime is soon to be occupied. But before we get to that, it's now the moments of victory presented by IBM.
The snap, the spot, the kick. It's airborne. It's long enough. It's good. The Bucs win. Bucs win in Kansas City.
That's why you spent so much time working on a 2-minute drill, and boy, did our guys play extremely well when we got into that phase of our offense.
Snap back. Garrard looking end zone. Throwing it complete. It falls to the ground, and the Bengals hold a 21-19 lead.
You just keep hammering, finally later that rock cracks.
Anytime you can get a win, no matter how it comes, you have to savor it, and you got to be happy about it.
Good snap, good placement. Kick on the way by Baronis. It is up. It is good, and it's over. And the Titans have won it in overtime.
When I miss, I'm ready to hit the next one. I mean, I redeem myself, I guess you'd say.
He came back well after missing the one in regulation, came back and made a big one in overtime.
Those are the moments of victory for Week 9, presented by IBM. Prime time coming up next as NFL GameDay final builds to a stirring conclusion.
Hey there, Horners. You can get your sports fix every day right here on NASN. Why don't you tell the good people of Europe what they have to look forward to, J.A.?
My J.A. Donde Lounge welcomes all nations. We're multilingual. Bienvenue, willkommen, bienvenidos.
Enough of that. Woody Page.
We reach out to you, and as a Prime Minister of England once said, I will fight Mariotti on the beaches, on the land,
Yes, of
in the
course.
air, in the
Mariotti,
ball.
go
I
ahead.
am the IQ of this program, and Woody is a buffoon in the vein of, I'd say, Benny Hill.
You're losing
you know
points,
Benny Hill.
Mariotti. KB.
Oh, I'm like the World Cup, the United Nations of sports knowledge over here. Let's talk about all your countries. Who do you want to talk about? We've got England here. We've got Italy.
Yeah,
We've got
think you know
Portugal.
the rest of those.
Italy.
All right, that's what you get to look forward to. A mute button. Competitive banter on Around the Horn. U.S. sports at its finest. Weekdays on NASN. Horn me.
Shout out to Amy Winehouse.
We dominate today.
You have to prepare for him every week.
I'm coming hard. I'm blowing up.
He's a guy that can ruin a game.
We gotta fight! We gotta lay down!
He thrives on pressure. This is his cup of tea.
So I'm talking about!
I think they have a chance to be great. Don't miss Boomer and the gang every week on Sunday NFL Countdown, only on NASN.
I'm coming hard.
Show everyone how we dominate this damn league.
NHL on NASN.
He scores!
Don't miss the big hits. The league's brightest stars.
Crosby trying to walk in front. He scores!
And all the fantastic finishes.
What a play!
Watch over 200 live games this season, including the All-Star Game, the playoffs, and the 2009 Stanley Cup Finals. Live from the US and Canada, we take you right into the action. NASN, your home for the NHL.
Welcome back to NFL GameDay Final alongside Terrell Davis. I'm Fran Charles. Monday night, the Pittsburgh Steelers traveled to Washington to take on the Redskins at FedEx Field. Steelers have won their last 3 Monday Night Football games. Jason Taylor, off-season trade, acquired by the Redskins, out with a calf injury. Opening kickoff, TD, and Mike Tomlin trying to be sneaky here.
Yeah, gambled a little bit with this onside kick. If you don't return it or recover it, you give the other team great field position. Washington Redskins got that.
Alfred Fincher with the recovery. Second quarter, Steelers down 6-0. Ben Roethlisberger hit by Anthony Montgomery. They thought it was a hand injury, but ended up being a shoulder injury. More on that momentarily. Ben Roethlisberger sneaking in from 1 yard away. Steelers on top 10-6 at the break, and before they even got to halftime, Roethlisberger running in to get that shoulder checked out. Byron Leftwich called to duty in the third quarter, and on his first play, Leftwich up top deep to Nate Washington.
Hey, the man has got a cannon. When he has time to throw, you give him some time, he can make things happen.
50 yards there, and then it's Willie Parker playing for the first time in 5 games. Steelers, though, missed the extra point. They were on top 16-6. Next Redskins possession, Jason Campbell to Clinton Portis, picked off by Deshae Townsend. They reviewed that, but actually the play stood. Campbell's first interception of the season. Fourth quarter now, it's Leftwich to Santonio Holmes, capping off the 12-play, 77-yard drive. Steelers going to the nation's capital, and they win 23-6 on the eve of the election. Ben Roethlisberger left after the first half, but Byron Leftwich came in and performed admirably. 7-10 for 129 yards. and a TD, and Willie Parker with 70 yards on the ground. Hey, Brady Quinn, he's going to take over for Derek Anderson as a starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, and they play host to the Broncos here on NFL Network Thursday night. Browns blew a 14-point third-quarter lead to the Ravens Sunday, which included a 42-yard pick returned for a touchdown by Terrell Suggs. Quinn was a first-round selection 2 years ago. TD, he's thrown just 8 passes in 2 seasons. Do you like this move?
Well, I think time will tell if I like this move. But, you know, Derek Anderson was obviously the quarterback, and there were other issues besides Derek's play. I think you look at Braylon Edwards dropping passes, no production there. The running game with Jamal Lewis wasn't as productive, had a bunch of injuries. So I think you can't really put all this on Derek Anderson, but we'll find out. We'll see if Brady Quinn is the guy that everybody expects him to be. I'm a little curious about the move myself.
Oh, plus it's a short week.
Very short week, and I don't understand why you would put Brady Quinn in this situation when he's got to learn on a short curve, playing against the Denver Broncos. I would have liked to see him come in the week after when he's got a longer week, and then give him a chance to succeed. So we'll see what happens.
All right, when you're the backup, you're always the fan favorite. Now he gets the keys to the Porsche. All right, let's send it over to Deion Sanders. It's time to go primetime.
Let's go prime time. Big Snoop D-Go double chisel. In the hissle, the shizzle. Give me the ball, I go for it all. I gotta get mine, so you gotta get yours. Hey, I bet you wanna, I bet you wanna. Go prime time on NFL Network.
Let's go prime time, baby. Number 10, Ocho Cinco. Bueno. 5 catches, 37 yards, 2 TDs. The Beagles get their first win. He's like a kid in a candy shop. The problem is, Coach, there's only been one piece of candy this season. Number 9, Derek Mason. 9 catches, a $136 and a TD. Man, this guy's been consistent for years. He's still making it happen. Mason is money. Number 8. Anthony Gonzalez. I know there's Reggie Wayne, there's Marvin Harrison, there's Clark, but guess what? Gonzalez is good. 4 catches, 55 yards, 2 TDs, as 8 for 43, 349 yards, 2 TDs as the Eagles beat the Seahawks 26-7. Number 6, Clifton Smith from the Bucs. Rookie playing in only his 2nd career game. 259 total return yards, including this 97-yarder. You know I got to give him love because he primed it up for just a little bit. Number 5, help me out, Rich. Adrian Peterson. Coach Adrian. 25 for 139 and a TD as the Vikings beat the Texans. Number 4, I love this old rhinestone cowboy, Jared Allen. Some love for the defense. That's 2 sacks for that old boy. Force fumble. I love Jared Allen, 7 sacks this season. This guy make big plays all year long, and I love it. He's going to be a professional wrestler when it's all over. Number 3, more love for the defense, John Abraham. 3 sacks versus the Raiders, forced fumble, 10 sacks on the season. I think my mama got in there and made a couple. And a TD as the Giants roll 7-1 by beating the boys. And number 1, Kurt Warner. Woo! 23 for 34, 342 yards, 2 TDs, no picks. The Cardinals are rolling, baby. 3-game lead in the NFC East. Woo!
I'm just so glad you start breathing again after you do the Peterson thing, Steve.
I'm getting better at that.
You get better at that.
So I'm glad we're alive and well. Good job, as always.
Good to see you.
Ready
Going to Cleveland.
We will next see you in the battleground state of Ohio. The election will be decided when we see you from there.